Hi everybody, it's Kim here. I'm live, going live through StreamYard, so I know it takes a couple seconds for any notifications to go out that I'm live, um, but I'm not going to let that stop me. I'm just going to get going here. Just feeling a little inspired today that the leaves are already falling here in PA, which I don't know. It's not like I've never seen that before. But I'm feeling a bit inspired. So I felt like pulling out my watercolor and my little multimedia notebook. This probably isn't the best. It is a heavyweight paper. It's probably not the best paper to use with watercolor, but it's fine for doodling. So that's what I'm going to do tonight. And I figured I would show you guys how to draw a few leaf shapes, and then we'll take those shapes and combine them, and we'll do a little project tonight. um, if you don't know, I do have a lettering and doodling club that is open, and it's $9.99 a month. It is still open right now. It will not remain open for too long. We are going to get started in there and really go all in. So I just figured tonight I would like to come in and show you. Whoops, it's really going to be good if I'm already misspelling stuff. So let me just switch to a new piece of paper. Um, I'm just going to show you how to do a few autumn leaves. They're fairly simple. And I'm misspelling again. See, I just need to go to bed, but that's okay. This is not my project. This is just the doodle part. So first leaf I want to show you, and I don't really know what leaf goes to what tree. I just know these are like a bunch of leaves that I like to draw, and I'll show you how we're going to put them together. So the first leaf I'm going to show you is going to look like this. It's like a parenthesis. So we're going to do one parenthesis this way. We're going to start right up here again, do the other parenthesis, and we're just going to meet. So it's almost making like an almond shape. Then we're just going to take and draw a line straight through and down a little bit. So a simple little leaf, number one. Let's come over here. We'll do another little leaf or set of leaves. So this one is pointed on both sides. This one is going to look like a teardrop. So we're going to start at the top, bring it around, and come back up to a point. And we're going to do the same thing and draw a stem right down through the center. Okay, leaf number 3 is going to use a combination of these two leaves in a different way. So for this leaf, our first stroke, or the first thing we're going to do, is draw, and it doesn't matter if you do them the same way, but we're going to draw a line kind of straight up. The second line, we're going to start down here at the base, and we're going to just come out. The next one, we're going to come up just a little bit and just come out that way. Okay, so then we're going to take this leaf, the teardrop shape, and we're just going to make them tiny. And we're going to put one at the end of each of those little stems that we drew. And we can bring the stem up into the leaf as well. Okay, so there's our leaf number 3. Number 4 leaf is going to be almost the same as this one. We're going to start right here at the bottom. I'm going to come up. I'm going to come out right from that same spot. And from this same spot, I'm going to go out the other way. Now with this one, I'm going to make this a little bit longer. And I'm just going to draw an oval at the top of that one. Another oval. And I am coming down into my stem. Oval. You can see there the stem of the leaf goes right up in there. So that's another one. Okay. The fifth leaf, they're going to get a little bit harder as we go. So the fifth leaf here is going to be just like this leaf or this leaf. They're going to be tiny. So I'm going to start over here and I'm going to end over here. And I'm just going to draw a little bit of an arced line. Nothing fancy. Then I'm going to draw a little bit of an arced line there, a little bit here. I'll draw another one here. Maybe I'll draw one here, here, and then there's our little stem. So that's the branch of the tree, so to speak. Then at the end of each of those, I'm either going to draw, and you can make them look different by changing up your leaf shape. You can do the parenthesis or the diamond shape leaf. You can do the teardrop, or you can even do the circles. So for this one, I'm going to do the diamond. So I'm going to start at the stem. I'm going to do a parenthesis and another parenthesis. So that I'm just parenthesis, the other side of the parenthesis. And I'm just going to do that at the end of each stem. At the top, I'm going to put another one. And they don't all have to be perfect. Some can be bigger, some can be smaller. But there's a little branch of a tree. All right, let's do one more here. We'll do a couple more, but we'll go this way with this one. So we'll do an arced line. Then at the top, I'm going to draw a little circle or an oval. I'm not going to draw stems this time. I'm just going to come right under that. I'm going to do an oval and then another oval, an oval and another oval. And if you look, it's almost like you're doing a figure 8 with the leaves. You can do figure 8s. You can keep them the same size all the way down, or you can have them get a little bit bigger at the base of your stem. So there's another little leaf. Now one more leaf cluster. This one is going to have those the longer kind of extended leaf shapes. So we're going to do a diamond, but we're going to exaggerate the diamond. Okay, so I'm going to start over here and I'm going to just arc a line. Then I'm going to do an extended diamond. And I'm going to keep it really skinny. I'm going to come off to the side and do another one. I'll put another one here. So 3 little diamonds on there and you're good. You can throw stems in there. It'll just change the look a little bit. You can come in and extend and do the veining of the leaf, okay, to make it look a little bit different. Let's do another one. This one is kind of fun. And don't be intimidated. It's just breaking down little shapes. So what I'm going to do with this one, I'm going to do a little bump. Okay. I'm going to curl that and do another bump. Right. So you can leave a sharp angled point there, but I'm just going to do it kind of free form. They don't have to be perfect. All right, so then I'm going to do another bump out and make it a little bit bigger. Then I'm going to do another smaller one here and even smaller. Then I'm going to come up here, okay? So right there is going to be the middle of my leaf. I'm going to draw my vein. Now I'm going to just try to mimic that on the other side. And again, don't stress because they are not exact and they look absolutely adorable, right? So then here's the last leaf that we'll do tonight. And this one, we're going to draw a triangle without the base. Now off to the side, I'm going to draw another triangle base, or draw another triangle here without the base, and another triangle here without the base. Then I'm going to come out and I'm going to do 1, 2, 3 little jagged arms and come in, and this will be the middle of my leaf. I'm just going to meet there. I'm going to come out. It's almost like doing little monster hands. 1, 2, 3 little bump outs, and there's your leaf. Then you can come in and draw like a vein here, a vein there, maybe a vein here, a vein there. All right, and you can always thicken up your base of your, and now I want to just come back over to this one because I want to put some veins, just short veins here. 1, 2, 3. And that one to me looks like an oak leaf. Okay, so there's some cute little leaves that you could practice for your fall doodles. And let me see if I can get this out of my book. I am using a Micron pen. That is important if you are going to go over it with any sort of water-based color when you're drawing. You can always draw in pencil, then do your watercolor, let it completely, absolutely dry, and then come back to it and go over it with like a Sharpie or one of your smaller black pens. But if it's not an alcohol-based marker, wet on wet will just bleed black everywhere into your project. So I have a candle holder here. I'm going to use that to draw myself a little circle. And I am going to get, maybe if I can find it. Yeah, I'm going to use a pencil. And I'm just going to draw myself a circle there. Maybe a little small. Let's see if we can find something bigger. No, we'll just keep it small. I'm going to leave that in pencil. That's just going to be my guide. So what I'm going to do now is come around and I'm going to add some of those leaf shapes. So the first leaf that I showed you, I'm going to put one here. I'll just come around every here and there and throw in one of those little leaves. Let's do one over here. I'll put in another one right here. We don't have to use every leaf that I just showed you, but I wanted to give you a couple of ideas to maybe spark your inspiration. So I'm going to draw myself a little arc for a stem. I'm going to come off of this with a few little branches. And I'm going to do some teardrop leaves on this one. And I'll throw another one in here. All right. So then I'm going to flip that around. And I think I'll do one down here. So I'll do a branch, a branch, a branch. And then we'll do one here. Let's see. So we'll do a leaf, teardrop shape, another teardrop, teardrop, and another teardrop. So then we're going to work in the rule of threes. I'm going to come over here now. I'm going to do another one right about here, and I'm just going to bring it coming inward. So I'm going to draw my teardrop, my stem, my stem, my stem. Okay, so it doesn't have to be super full and crazy. Now I'm going to come in and do one of these. So let's see, I'll come in and go 1, 2, 3. I'll do my ovals. Okay, let's throw another one here. 1, 2, 3. Do some ovals. And it doesn't have to all be perfectly spaced, as long as you just fill in all the way around. So I am going to put another one of those, and I think I'll do it right about here. I'm going to bring one up and in, one out, and one even further out. So I'll do my oval, an oval, an oval. All right, so you see where we're filling it in now. Then you can just go back in. Let's do one of these. We'll do our figure 8, or almost like little hearts. So we'll throw that leaf in there. Okay. Let's see. Let's put one here. So I'm just doing like my figure 8 leaves here. And I'm going to put another one coming inward over here. So my tiny little leaves here. I hope everybody's good tonight. I haven't been sleeping well lately, so I thought maybe just a nice, calm little doodle watercolor project might do the trick. I'm going to come in and I'm going to do some of those free form leaves just to fill in a bit, to give it some interest. All right, so I'm going to do like a little V, do my little, you're just doing those wonky little circles. They don't have to be perfect, guys. Let's do one here. I can put my little veins in. I don't know if you can see that or not. Put my little veins in to make them really look like leaves. Let's see. I'll do one here, just a little one. And I'll tuck it behind that leaf so that it's kind of overlapping a bit. And then I'll draw its stem coming out there. All right. So I'm going to fill another one in here. Remember, it's just those wavy little monster fingers. To soften up some of the sharp lines with the doodling. So I've done what? 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to put another one in here. Okay. I'll put some little veining in. And then I didn't show you, but it's kind of the same premise. You can do like, bring out 1, 2, 3, and then draw little circles for berries. Don't be afraid to just make a bunch of little clusters of the berries. They're great for filling in those little areas. that maybe for me, I like that free form look. I don't like everything too perfect. So we can throw in just a bunch of these little berries. I'll just throw in a couple little berries here. And we'll put some here too. Do you see how I just keep building outward? You could make this bigger on a grander scale. It would be beautiful. Now, inside of my lettering club, we're learning the basics of hand lettering and having good bones. So, and that means taking a marker like this and slowing down and really practicing our letter forms, because it doesn't matter if you know the up and the down strokes to make modern calligraphy if what you're starting with doesn't look good to begin with. So I'm a real big firm believer in you've got to have the good bones, you've got to have the good base, and then you can go back in and thicken. This is faux calligraphy, but you could also leave it very thin. So I'm just thickening where my downstrokes would have been had I used a brush pen. Okay. And then I'm just going to elongate some print lettering. And it does not have to be perfect, right? I'm going to throw in one more little leaf over here. Okay, so there, you could leave it at that, or if you're like me, I just wanted to get out my little watercolors again. Um, I might actually, I have a set of these watercolor brush pens. They're kind of like, they're kind of like the pens you use to hand letter with, but these are actually it's a brush tip on them. These are from Crafty Croc. It, they're just like a brush pen, but they're not. They're a cross between a brush marker and an actual paintbrush. There are bristles in here. So I can just take one of the greens and just fill in some of my leaves with the color. It's just such a relaxing and satisfying activity. So I'll just go through and color in the leaves with my brush marker. We can blend the colors a little bit. We can have fun with it. So I'll get this one, this last one here. This is a really pretty, like olive green, army green. It's very pretty. So I'll take that and maybe I will drop in a little bit of this golden yellow. See how the golden yellow just makes it look like the leaves that are changing. So then I'll take some of this yellow and maybe I'll hit some of these wiggly leaves, the top. I'll just do like the top 3 little stems and see how when I use the Micron pen, this marker is not causing any of the color to bleed out. If I used my regular Tombow to do the black outline first, the black would just start melting right into the color that I'm putting down. So that looks good. I'll grab a pretty little orange And I'm going to come in right under this yellow, put in some orange. Look how pretty this looks, guys. And like I said, I haven't been sleeping well, and I just figured instead of working on the computer, things on the computer, let me spend a few minutes winding down with you guys, winding down and just making some pretty art. Now this is another orange that's in this set. I'll just fill in the rest of that leaf with that orange. Look how pretty. It's almost like a candy corn leaf. You guys liking this? You're going to try it yourself. And don't forget, the group for lettering is open. September starts a brand new month, and we are really going to kick off and start doing, oh, I forgot a leaf there. So let's finish that one. I don't think I missed any more, right? That was that really dark orange. Then we used the lighter orange. And then we finished off with this really pretty, like golden yellow. That just really looks so pretty on those leaves. Can you see that? Look how pretty that looks. You guys could do anything you want with this. You could cut it out, put it in a little frame, make a little card for it. Imagine all the possibilities. So I'm going to grab now, I'm going to grab like this aqua blue. No, I'm going to grab this one. That one's a little too blue. I'm going to use this one, and I'm going to grab, let's see, we'll do like a leaf green. So I'm going to use these two colors together. I'm going to put some of this blue in here. So I think I'll do these oval leaves with this. So one side I will do with the blue of that leaf, and I will come back in the other side of the leaf with that bright, it's not bright, but it's like a grass green. So I'll continue all the way around. I'll do one half of the circle leaf with the blue, and the other half with this green. And if I just go over it a little bit, they do start to blend together like a watercolor. You can use water with these, so I'll do it this way first. Green, one half. Blue on the other half. And just kind of let them meet in the middle and do what they do. Okay, so I'm going to, let's see, what color should we use? Let's do the berries in this really pretty red. So I'm just going to hit some of the berries, not all, with this red. And I'm not worrying about being perfect, guys. Not one bit. See how I'm not hitting every single berry with the red? I'm leaving a few open. And even some half of them open. Because we're going to go back. So we get all the berries. I think so. Now, let's see. I'm going to grab this bright yellow, and I'm going to go over, oh, no, that's just going to mix way too much. Let's get the other yellow, and I'm going to throw some of that yellow in there with the red. You can see that when the two colors start to go together, they start to blend and make a really pretty, almost like orange. So the berries look shaded, like they're not just one flat color. That looks really, really pretty. The colors of fall are like none other. Beautiful. Let's see what color can we put in there. I want to do some more of, I'm going to do some more yellow. So I'm going to hit these leaves with the yellow, the figure 8 leaves. I'm going to make them yellow. Just filling them in with the yellow. Boop, boop, boop. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Oh my gosh. So yeah, in the doodling club earlier, it feels like this month has just taken forever. And I'm not trying to rush summer, but I don't know. Am I the only one? It just feels like it has been such an incredibly long August. So I'm going to grab this lighter green, and I'm just going to throw a little bit of that just on top of that yellow, just to tone it down a bit. Because if you look at falling leaves, a lot of them, they don't just go all yellow. Some of them do, but they have like a mix of color. So that looks really pretty. Let's get a little bit more green in here. So let's go with, we're going to go with this, I think. No, I don't like that one either. Let's go with this green that we just used. And we'll color in this leaf here. But anyway, what I was saying, in the lettering club, we just went over the basics of lettering. And we did our full project for the month. And now this month is going to be like full-on doodle projects every month. And the video will always be in there. So if you come in and you would feel like giving it a try, you're thinking maybe you'd like to check it out, the videos are in there. You can always come in. And I don't have a problem answering questions or showing different strokes, but we're just going to really get in there and have a lot of fun. So let me show you this up close, guys. I like that. Then, of course, I'm going to go in here. Everything should be dry, and I can erase my pencil line. Here we go. We can thicken. We can thicken all of the lines to make it a little bit, or thicken just one side of the letter. I like that oddball look, that not everything's perfect. So I like that. We can then, look, you can go in there with your pen and maybe just draw some curly cues around. You don't have to. But you know how vines have the vines have curly cues. Here we go. I'm really liking. Let's add a few berries in there. Guys, let me know. I know this was not a planned live, but I just kind of wanted to sit down and spend some time with you guys and wind down for the night, because I really do find that lettering and doodling really helps me to calm down. And if we really want to make this pop, look, we can just take this and just go right over our lettering in the center and fill that in a bit. And I do have some water here. Grab my little bit of water. Grab a little bit of water, and I can spread that out a bit. My water is a little dirty, so if you're seeing any dark, it's not from the marker, it's from the paint water that I just took the brush and dipped it into. But look how pretty this is. I could see this on a little package, you know, um, cut it out, put a little hole punch in it, give it to someone with a little bag of goodies, just hand it to someone, put a little note on the other side. That would be really cute and fun. All right, guys, I hope you like this. Again, if you would like to check out the lettering club, feel free to shoot me a message if you have any questions. You can get more information over on the website, lollydoodlestudios.com. But these little leaves, and again, if you missed it in the beginning, we did go through and I showed you how to do each of these little leaves step by step. The diamond, the teardrop or the raindrop, the mini raindrops cluster, little ovals on a cluster, diamonds on a cluster. These what I call the figure 8 leaves, the elongated diamond, little monster arms, and then this one. I love the free form of this one. So if you'd like to know more about doing projects like this, feel free to check out the Doodling Club. It is open. It is still set at $9.99 a month. If you get in and you don't like it, you're not locked in. It's just for 1 month, $10 for a month. You can leave at any time. If you like it, you stay. Your price will never go up from the $9.99. Whatever, if you go in and you like it and you want to stay, as long as we have the club open, you will only pay your $9.99 a month. All right, guys, I love you. Stop and look at the beauty of fall. I mean, honestly, here in Southeast PA, the leaves are falling already. So, oh, June, thank you. I'm sorry, guys. I haven't been able to see many comments. Let me see. Michelle, I am so sorry you're having a bad evening. Hey, Tina. I know I haven't slept good in days. Thank you, Rhonda. Diana, thank you, girlfriend. The calligraphy class, Sally, if you're still there, website. I'll put the information in the post on my website, lollydoodlestudios.com. I do have a free group. That is just for the basic printables. You can also get them in the lettering club. That group, I don't plan on doing much in there. I'm going to give most of my focus all of my focus to my VIPs that are in the groups. Thank you so much, guys. Michelle, my mom made that one all over every. She did. I'm so sorry I missed all your comments. Thank you for hanging out with me tonight. I appreciate it. So I will post the link if you want to check out the club. As soon as I get off, I'll post that here in the group. Michelle, I hope your evening gets a little bit better. And thank you guys for hanging out with me. It means the world. We need each other more and more. All right. I love you guys. See you